Greetings everyone, I'm Zarith Aisyah with metric number A22014225. In this video, we will discuss about one of the Sustainable Development Goals in United Nations 2030 Agenda, which is Zero Hunger. Zero hunger is described as the situation in which all individuals always have physical, social, and financial access to an adequate supply of safe, nourishing food that satisfy their dietary requirements and preferences for an active and healthy life. According to the United Nations, 1 in 3 people worldwide lack access to enough food, and more than 820 million people worldwide suffer from hunger. In 2020, an astounding 2.4 billion individuals, or more than 30% of the world's population, had moderate to severe food insecurity and lacked regular access to a sufficient diet. The Zero Hunger aims to end hunger, promote sustainable agriculture, improve nutrition, and establish food security. Hunger is characterized as a state in which a person lacks the physical or financial means to consume enough food to sustainably meet basic nutritional demands. Next, sustainable agriculture is the practice of farming in a way that satisfies society's current demands for food and textile without endangering the ability of present or future generations to meet their own needs. Besides that, improving nutrition means ensuring that the food we eat is of high quality and offers the nutrients we need for optimum health and well-being. Moving on to achieve food security, one must make sure that everyone has access to enough food, can afford to buy it, and can get it. So now, let's hear from others about these goals.
In this part, I will talk about the importance of achieving our goals. First, zero hunger. Why we should end hunger? We want our families to have enough food to eat. A world with zero hunger can positively impact our economies, health, education, equality, and social development. It's a key piece of building a better future for everyone. Furthermore, we won't end poverty until we end hunger. Poverty and hunger go hand in hand. In most countries, malnutrition rates are highest among the poorest 20% of residents. People who go hungry or suffer from malnutrition are more prone to disease and other barriers to improving their livelihoods and break the vicious cycles of poverty. Next is promote sustainable agriculture. Why we should promote sustainable agriculture? It is because it can conserve the environment and preventing pollution. By adopting sustainable practices, farmers will reduce their reliance on non-renewable energy, reduce chemical use, and save scarce resources. Keeping the land healthy and replenished can go a long way when considering the rising population and demand for food. Not only that, it also can improve food production without being wasteful. As we have explained, the anticipated population increase is cause for concern. Today, there is an opportunity to develop agricultural practices from a pure production standpoint, and sustainable agriculture is the road with the most opportunity.
Hello everyone, I'm Nurul Safiah with matrix number A2201185. Third point that we are going to talk about is improved nutrition. First of all, is there any relationship between nutrition and hunger, or hunger and malnutrition? Hunger and nutrition are deeply connected. Healthy bodies and minds require nutritious meals at every age. But when people don't have enough food or have to choose inexpensive foods with a low nutritional value, it can seriously impact their health. Our last point is achieve food security. In many developing countries, food security has been dramatically declined. Food security is defined when all people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food that meets their dietary needs and food preference for an active and healthy life. Therefore, what are some of the few ways to ensure food security and get access to food limits unaffected even during certain shocks such as academic crisis or climate change? The first and most common thing taught during our childhood is to not waste the food. Based on the statistics, the amount of food waste is roughly a third of the world's food, which is 1.3 trillion kilograms a year. The food that wasted could have been fed to many others who could not have afforded it. Next, access to probable land. Therefore, land ownership should be made easily accessible for everyone so that it can strengthen agricultural productivity as it can be used to produce a variety of food crops, even at a small scale level. By doing so, you can be sure that the food you eat is fully safe and nutritious for everyone.
So, Fardina can support local farmers by buying a product from farmers market or joining a community-supported agriculture program. This helps to create a demand for sustainably produced food and support small-scale farmers who often use sustainable farming practices. When we provide assistance and resources to local farmers, it helps increase food production and strengthen local food system. By supporting local farmers, we preserve diverse crops and promote nutritious diets. It also boosts rural development, creates jobs and improves livelihood. Additionally, supporting local farmers promote sustainable practices, protect the environment, and encourage knowledge sharing and innovation. By investing in local farmers, we can ensure food security and empower communities to control their own food production and consumption. Farmers can reduce food waste by composting food scraps, using leftovers, and only buying what they need. By reducing food waste, we can increase food availability, improve food access for vulnerable population, conserve valuable resources, promote environmental sustainability, and enhance economic efficiency in the food system. These efforts are an essential step toward achieving zero hunger by ensuring that the food we produce is utilized efficiently and effectively to meet the nutritional needs of all people.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nini Nashrin binti Majari and my metric number is A2200 at 76. Now, apart from what have been mentioned just now, increasing access to healthy food by means of programs such as food banks, soup kitchens, and community gardens, the public may be able to promote increased access to healthy food. Food security is the existence of sufficient, safe, healthy food for all physical, social, and economic needs. To be active and healthy, this food must also satisfy the food preferences and dietary needs. Ensuring food security is a major problem as 9.3 billion people in the world need to feed themselves by 2050. Individuals and families who may not be able to access other sources of nutrition can benefit from such programs by giving them fruits, vegetables, entire grains, or other healthy foods. Besides, you can give to food banks. Now, food banks and other NGOs play an essential role for feeding the hungry. They receive donations of foodstuffs from the food and grocery industry, government agencies, individuals, or other organizations for distribution for local charitable feeding programs. You can make a difference by donating food to help those in need, so that they have access to the foods necessary for survival. This could contribute to reducing poverty while also improving the quality of life as a society as a whole. Consider providing a donation of food, time, or your money to your local food banks for the purpose of supporting their mission.